Hey, now. It is our special Thanksgiving Day Kidders. This is Thanksgiving Eve. So, it's time to start planning. We got some funny stuff for you today. With us, as always, from the great state of Indiana, but this time from the great state of Michigan, as he's already on his Thanksgiving holiday, Mr. Tim Slagle.
Hey, I can't wait to celebrate Thanksgiving. We celebrate the day when the Indians gave the country to the Pilgrims for a 50% off retail.
Well, they did that the day after Thanksgiving. That was the first Black Friday. And, of course, Terry O'Brien, hostess of the Terry O'Brien Show and master of the computer. How you doing, Terry?
I'm good. I heard something really disturbing today, though. You know, I know Vladimir Putin likes to yank our chain and all that stuff, but I really think it's uncalled for to start a war on Turkey right now. I mean, is it okay to have, can we have ham? I mean, is it okay to have cranberry sauce? I mean, it's starting to work all of that too. Pumpkin pie.
We'll be dropping giant gravy bombs, and it's the wrong time.
Uncalled for.
Well, maybe he could have been bombing Hungary.
wouldn't be hungry if they just go get some turkey, but that's that's the Middle East for another time. All right, we got some wacky, weird stories. The first one coming out of Florida. There's this guy walks into the Laurel Manor Recreation Center, and he goes into the women's restroom and takes down his pants. And when somebody said, "Hey, why are you taking down your pants?" he said, "I got a bug in them." So I'm trying to get the bug out of my underpants. Why he was in the women's restroom, they're still not buying this whole story. They arrested him for voyeurism. And Terry, would you believe that if a guy came in the ladies' room and said, "I got a bug in my pants"?
No, but the best part of this story is this was at the Villages, which, we all know, we've seen the commercials, it's a retirement community. Previously, he had been trying to take upskirt videos at Walmart. So apparently, he figured, like, Walmart, that's not working out. Maybe the ladies at the retirement home will be a little more predisposed to this kind of thing.
In a related story, Bruce Jenner tried to use the ladies' room, but he had too much in his pants as well.
And if you take an upskirt at a senior center, you're just going to get, diaper. That's not a pretty picture.
Well, maybe that's what he was after. There's all kinds.
And who'd have think it would happen in Florida? Who'd have think that?
Of all places, the center of all things sane and Jeb Bush.
Yes.
Here, Terry, you've spent some time in the Apple store. I think we all have. At the Big Apple store on Fifth Avenue in New York, a guy walked in with a sword. And he just kind of walked around, mumbled to himself, and then he climbed the stairs halfway up, pulled out his sword, and got into a pretend sword fight. Does this happen a lot in the Apple store?
I wouldn't know about that. I've never seen it. But I do know sometimes people get very agitated when they can't get an appointment at the Genius Bar. So,
so they got a sword. That's a good way to. Tim, what do you think on this?
Well, it's unfortunately the sword was from 2 operating systems ago, so they.
It was the snow leopard sword, and no good.
They said, "I'm sorry, that's no longer supported. Get out of here."
All right. We got Thanksgiving coming in 2 days. I don't know what they got coming in Japan, but they have come up with a new chocolate treat. The fine folks at Nestle's over in Japan have taken the Kit Kat bar, a lovely Kit Kat bar. It's chocolate, it's wafer, it's a delightful treat, and they've covered it with 24-karat gold, which they say is completely edible. Now, you can buy this thing for $16 over in Japan, but what would you eat a gold-covered Kit Kat bar?
Well, there's Goldschlager, and that's got gold flakes in it, and that's. I've always been convinced that Goldschlager is a way that Germans are smuggling gold out through the sewer systems of the frat houses of America.
I think it's a sign from God that you have too much money if you're eating. I think, yeah.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to start rinsing it off if I ate a gold candy bar. That stuff's coming out somehow, and since wasting it.
And thanks for putting that picture in my head.
Well, it leads to our next story of Doo-Doo the Clown. A terrible, terrible name for a clown.
Yeah, you want to get sprayed with that seltzer bottle.
And from a marketing standpoint, I guess I just don't get it. Is it a Canadian thing? I just, from a marketing standpoint, I just don't say, okay, yeah, hire Doo-Doo.
Well, see, yeah, Doo-Doo was from Canada, in Toronto, and he was driving around. He has a Hummer. I mean, what clown owns a Hummer? And he saw this guy trying to pull a woman into his car, so he jumped out of his Hummer and attacked this guy. He's still in full clown makeup. So, if you get your ass
threw a
kicked by
bucket
a
of
clown.
confetti on him.
I'm sorry, what was that, Tim?
Threw a bucket of confetti on the attacker.
I personally am afraid of clowns. I might have just gone with the guy that was trying to drag me into his car. I might have done that.
This is why you should always be allowed to carry a concealed pie, just to get back at the clown. So anyhow, Doo-Doo saved the day, and I'm going up to Canada in a few weeks. I may have to look for Doo-Doo and see if he's still there. But here's the best.
Thrown around by a monkey, probably.
It's like it's a terrible old joke. I'll tell you when we're off the air. All right, but we got one more. Here's a poor guy from Australia. He's half Australian, half Vietnamese, and Facebook won't give him a page because of his name. He has 3 names. His first name is Phuc, P-H-U-C, P-H-U-C. His middle name is Dat, D-A-T, and his last name is B-I-C-H. So I believe that makes his name Phuc that bitch, and they think that's his real name.
Yeah, if that's really his name. Come on now.
It's really his name, Phuc that bitch, and he's got issues. I'll give you that. The man's got a lot of issues.
Not only that, he could probably sue every rap star in America for trademark infringement.
Yeah. I thought he was a rapper when I heard this name. I just assumed so. He's very angry, though. He's very angry at the people at Facebook over this.
Apparently, yeah, and his lawyer is also Laotian or Vietnamese. Apparently,
Yeah.
Suck my cock in his KOK, and so,
Oh man.
So it'll be a good battle to play out in court. I just want to see the judge. Okay, Mr. Bitch, approach the bench.
Not you, Mr. Cock. Just Mr. Bitch.
Mr. Cock, please talk to Phuc that bitch and get him under control.
Cock is approaching the bench.
It wouldn't be the first time. It wouldn't be the first time.
It's not a name for a lawyer, really.
Actually.
Okay, well we got Thanksgiving coming up in a couple of days. What are you kids going to do for Thanksgiving?
Well,
Terry, how about you?
I love Thanksgiving. Oh, did you ask Tim? Oh, look at. All right, Tim. Yeah, what are you going to do?
Eat turkey.
That's it. Yeah, well, I think Thanksgiving's a wonderful holiday. It's one time you can really just like eat yourself into oblivion and pass out in a diabetic coma, and it's really, that's what I usually do. But, you could also maybe just gradually get more and more inebriated, start thinking about how much you can't stand your relatives, then eventually end up like quietly weeping in the corner, thinking about how you're going to die alone, surrounded by cats.
It's actually what I like to do is sneak real stuffing into the tofurkey.
Yes, we've all heard Tim's monologue about vegetarians. We know how he feels about them.
Well, we're gonna have an old-fashioned one. I'll be hosting it as a pilgrim. We got some people from Bombay down the street. We're gonna invite them over as the Indians, and we're probably going to have curried cranberry sauce. So it should be interesting.
Sounds amazing.
All right. Anybody got anything to plug on this bright holiday?
Yes. Start your Amazon shopping at my website. Can you guys see that?
Sure we can. TerryO'Brien.com. What can we buy there?
Everything that they have at Amazon, and it doesn't cost you a penny more, but they throw a few pennies in our bank account and help us keep the lights on. And they have great deals and great customer service, as you guys know. So
we go. Wait a minute. We go to your website, and from there we can order anything off of Amazon.
Yep. You click on a link, and it takes you to Amazon.
How did you get that?
How did I do that? They have an affiliate program, so it's awesome.
See, she can't get on the show, but she can align that stuff in the computer. Tim, you got anything to plug?
Yeah, I got some dates coming up, so check out my website. Is right there. See, timslail.com, and I know how to type it into the bar. Check out my website. You can see if you live in Wisconsin. I'll be working there next week.
Awesome.
Okay, and my website is Dale Irvin. Just go by my name and put .com after it, and I've got a lot of things to sell you for the holidays. Perfect stocking stuffers, for people with very large socks. And my next trip is going to be to Halifax, Nova Scotia, which in December. That's got to be a lot of fun up there.
Oh boy.
That'll be interesting indeed. Yeah, these guys, I just want to make a plug for both of their websites. They both have cool things, CDs, books, great things to get for your friends and family. So visit their websites.
Well, and thank you all for watching, both of you, because it really makes this all worthwhile doing. So, really, Pablo, God bless you. Have a happy Thanksgiving if you guys celebrate that. And other than that, we'll see. Oh, we'll see you next week from our big Christmas party.
Oh,
right?
big Christmas party. Yeah.
Okay, it'll be an exciting show next week. See you then.
Bye.
Bye, Pablo.
Bye, Pablo. Have a great Thanksgiving. Bye.